course, dude. We appreciate you.
Episode 4 of the Cookies and Beats podcast with your hosts, SeoulPark and PHANTOMHOUSE. And we
What's
have our
good?
first ever special guest of the podcast, Killsam. How we doing, man?
I'm doing really great. Lately, it's going really great. So I'm happy, and of course, really happy to be here as well.
Hey, we appreciate you coming on. Uh, r- can you tell the listeners where you're tuning in from?
I'm from Italy, so I'm in Italy right now.
Bene.
Yeah, Ben,
Bene.
Man's
also
like
Ben.
his Italian skills.
I'm gonna try this because this is also my first time meeting you, Killsam. So welcome. Something I do on my other platforms is I let people try to guess my age, and so I don't know how old you are. So I'm gonna try to guess your age on the spot here because I know Phantom, knows you very well. You guys go way back. But I think that's where we're gonna that's how we're gonna start here because
I
I'm gonna.
think, I think, I think. Sorry, I think this is going to be more difficult than for you than for me.
Oh, you think so? Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
try to guess your age, and you can try to guess
Okay.
my age. All right. So I'll
Okay.
I'm feeling out the pixels right now on the webcam. I'm gonna say 25.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
You got
crazy.
On
this.
the dot. Let's go. All
Yeah.
right, Kill Sam. How old do you think I am?
24.
Ooh, you're technically not wrong. In Korea, I'm 24. In
That's
America, I'm
crazy.
23. I am turning 24 this year, though, in October of 2021. So you're not wrong.
Not wrong at
Okay.
all, actually.
So you are a 1995 baby, is that right?
I'm 1996
Oh,
on January,
96.
though. Yeah, on January.
Okay, you're
So,
quick. You're early birthday, so that makes sense.
yeah.
All right. Well, Killsam, the handsome 25-year-old Italian, is our first ever special guest, and
Yes,
it's setting
sir.
up a good precedent because now, um, all our special guests in the future, they got to live up to the precedent that you're starting here today.
Oh, that's great. I mean, they will be good, for it. I think.
So to start out, I think it would be helpful if Phantom, you tell me because Killsam is your friend. You guys
Yeah.
go way back. I would love to hear the story of how you guys met.
Well, it's crazy actually. So so Kilsam and I, we have a friend in common, right? And this goes back to like 2015, ending 2014. So yeah, I was with my
Yeah.
friend. We were in the studio making music, and it's like, yo, I just found this crazy dude. Like he just made this crazy remix, and he sent me the link. I'm like, okay, let me hear. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, it was one of the hardest trap electro house I've ever heard back then. I was like, man, I would love to meet this dude. So yeah, my friend and I, they were friends together. I mean, like they knew each other. So one day he just added me on Facebook, and we started talking since then. And actually, it's been like a break, like a 2 years break since I talked to Killsam, and like 4 months ago we started talking again, and he's just told me all his future projects and what he's been working on, and I was like, yo, you need to come out to the podcast, like people need to know about you, man. Like he's doing like crazy stuff, like man's like out of his league. It's crazy.
Yeah. Actually, the
That's
break
how we
was
met.
the break was because I moved to Luxembourg for a year, pretty much. So that's the reason of the
Yeah,
break.
So
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
who
It's nice
who
to see you again, man.
who sent the first message on
Thanks.
Facebook?
Um, I don't remember, man.
I
How,
think
how,
Phantom did. I
was I?
think
Yeah, I probably
Phantom.
did.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah, I did.
was it like hey, I heard your music's dope. We should connect?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I love your music, man. Like, keep it up, man. And it's just, I was pretty much a fan. I was like,
Uh-huh.
yo, I'm a fan of this dude. Like, he probably, I was like, he's gonna ignore me. I'm like, why would he just bother to reply to me? I was like, yo, I love your music, man. And we
Yeah,
started talking from there.
I remember he sent me one of his tracks. Of course, it was like really new
Yeah,
in music production, so it wasn't really that good. But
yeah,
over
it
over
was,
time,
man.
he improved a lot. Like it's amazing.
What was the genre of that track that made you Phantom go, "Oh wow, this is dope"?
Oh, so the first track I heard, so there's this another Italian producer. He goes by Erotic Cafe. You know, yeah, he made a remix for him, and he posted it on SoundCloud. And then my friend sent it to me. I was like, yo, this is so sick. And I just started like digging his SoundCloud. I was like, whoa, I love this stuff, man. So it was a
Yeah,
remix. I don't know if he's still up. Is he still up on his SoundCloud?
yeah. Is it?
Yeah, you
It's
can link it up later. It's pretty fire.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
And Killsam, on your end, like, were you surprised by just a random DM from a dude in Spain, or was it like you kind of knew a Phantom coming into it?
Actually, no, I didn't know a Phantom was from Spain. Even because on Facebook it was like Phantom House, so there was like no way for me to guess.
Right.
Yeah. Back in Facebook, like you could like just put like your artist name, and now you have to put just your real name. So it was just like Phantom House. And it
Right.
was like, who's this dude?
Yeah.
So once you guys linked up, well, did it go immediately to um like you guys just working on music together, or was it just more of getting to know each other's background?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I think we didn't talk that much, but we had an artist in common which we loved and was Dairo pretty
Yeah,
much.
Daro.
Uh,
Oh, you guys were both Dyro fans.
Yeah,
yeah,
we love his
we love
music.
we love
Gotcha.
this guy.
Crazy nerds.
That's a
Yeah,
trend I found with your other friends, Phantom. All your friends are Dyro fans.
I know, right? It's crazy. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't know, dude. It's just like I like to, cause there's this thing, cause Daro is just like crazy producer. I still don't understand how he makes his stuff sometimes, and that's why I like to meet other producers that try to understand it either, cause they just try to somehow they just figure out like everything else too. So I like that mindset. I like producers that like can figure out like, okay, how do I make this bass or like this kick drum or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's so inspiring to see our producers trying to do that too. So
yeah,
yeah, I'll
and
always to connect with people like that.
it's amazing because Dairo like levels up. You try to reach him,
Yeah,
but he still keeps going.
it
It's
still keeps
amazing.
going, man.
So Killsam, how long have you been making music?
I've been making music since 2011,
Wow,
so
a whole
yeah,
decade.
it will be like 10 years in 2 months now.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Out of those 10 years, which years were in your opinion the best years?
I think this one is the best one.
Like this past year.
Yes,
How
totally.
come?
It's because I kind of changed my direction.
Uh-huh.
So I went on producing pop and K-pop right now, and like I'm loving it, and I'm loving everything that comes with it,
Uh-huh.
and it's so great. Like
So
I don't know.
you're heading towards a pop K-pop direction right now. What are there any projects that you've been collaborating with other artists on, or is it more in the future you're planning to send these out to a specific label?
No, actually, I am collaborating with other artists, and so I have keep things going on. So it's great.
I love that. And when do you expect it to be publicly available?
2022.
Okay, so it's coming up real soon here.
Soon.
I really have no idea on time, but I am working with several artists, so not so much time, of course.
Phantom, have you heard any of his K-pop stuff?
I've heard some demos like a few months ago, but I haven't even heard like what he's working right now. I know he's gonna be crazy because he's working hard on it every day. I know
Yeah.
that, but like, yeah, I don't think no one's ready for his stuff because it's gonna be next level. But yeah, like, I can
I
second
have to
that.
be I have to be honest. I have some music that I keep listening almost every day because they just are so cool. Like they are so musical that you want to keep listening to it, and it's really strange because it actually never happens with your music. And this is, I mean, it's the first time. Those are the first times when where I find myself listening to my own music, and it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that's the best feeling ever when you just finally start to like your
Yeah,
music. Cause he spent way too much time like creating, the creative process, the mixing process, everything, and it's just too much time listening to the same song over and over, so you end up hating it. But the fact that you end up
yeah,
loving, it's just
That's amazing to hear.
priceless. It's priceless, man.
To
yeah.
our listeners, all it takes is 10 years of music production, and then you will finally like the sound of your own music.
Actually, you know what? I think it doesn't really work that way because now that I'm no more producing EDM, I kind of understood why I never like broke through,
Yeah.
and it's because my networking game was non-existent
Hmm.
until I left. So se- seeing things from outside made me understand why I was not making it. And now with pop and K-pop, of course, networking is like it comes at the same level as music. So you have to step up your networking game in everything you are doing, actually. So yeah,
Mm.
I think that's the main reason on why I never did anything. I mean, I got tracks played at Tomorrowland and Ultra,
Mhm.
but my music,
Yeah.
other than that, I got no big results.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when you
because
were I want to take a step back before we take a dive into the pop and K-pop. I'm always interested on how it all started and the progression. So, can you take me through a bird eye's view of the 10 years? What can you break down the years by genre that you were really focusing on?
yeah, of course. So when I first started, I was listening to Bud Hunter a lot. I don't know if you guys know him,
Do you know that
but
person, Phantom?
Sorry, what?
Bud Hunter,
Oh,
maybe
Base
this.
Hunters? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Oh man, damn. 2010, 29. Like,
yeah, it was so amazing. His melodies were like poof, amazing for real.
Mhm.
And so I told myself, I want to do something like that, and I know I can do something like that. So I started, and I was like just going free. I had no real genre. It was just melodies. And then I heard BFM with Martin Garrix and
oh,
Julian Jordan, and
just
there I discovered EDM.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and so for the next 3 years, I produced electro house. Uh,
Uh-huh.
in the meanwhile, I got played at Tomorrowland in 2014,
Did
and then
are you saying your ID got played or you played at Tomorrowland?
my track
Your
got
track.
played. Yeah,
Can we do you have that SoundCloud link on hand?
the set or the track.
The track.
I do.
I Phantom, what about you? I'm interested to hear this Tomorrowland track right here.
No, this one is fire. Was it the one that Tom and Jam played?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tom and Jam one is just so
I'd
fire.
love to hear this. So what year?
They did.
What year Tomorrowland?
Sorry, can you repeat?
What year was this?
2014.
14. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Man.
the year later, like I was on a good path, and the year later I switched genre. I went into hybrid trap.
Oh, you moved to trap.
Yeah.
Hybrid trap.
And yeah, and it was really great because I had less limits both in sound design and drum patterns.
Yeah.
So it was really great.
W-
And yeah.
This
Okay.
Trump game is so fire.
Okay.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
Phantom, you know, I'm a big hybrid trap guy.
He's Harry Trump all he knows right now.
All right. Before we dive into the next years, I gotta hear this electro house joint because I'm curious,
Really, man.
and we'll take a listen to it in real time too.
Let's do it.
All right. So it's called it's Killsam and Adrian Alter Light FM. Would you rather me play the first drop or from the breakdown to the second drop?
The breakdown from the second drop.
Okay, so
I mean,
breakdown and then
from the
second drop.
breakdown to the second. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. All right, this is Killsam's track Light FM that was played in Tomorrowland 2014. Let's hear it. Tomorrowland. That's great, man.
Yeah.
Trying to stay ahead this time, man.
So I see here. I just want to read this out. It was played and supported by Tom and Jame, Anderblast, Bizbatek, Dem Slackers, Doctors in Florence, Ken Svard, Mike Lucas and Simon Betta, Ricky Pedretti, and Smoothies.
Oh, Ricky Pedretti. Man, where's that dude?
Yeah. I swear I don't know any of those guys what they are doing today.
I know,
It's
right?
like, it's amazing.
So
It's
Killsam,
crazy.
what was that feeling like when you saw your track getting played at Tomorrowland?
I was like, I emailed the guys like 2 months before Tomorrowland, and they replied straight away, and they told me that the track was really good. And then 2 months later, they messaged me and told me that they were gonna play the track.
Wow.
and I was just jumping around in the house.
How old were you at this time?
I have to do some quick math.
That was
So
7 years ago, right?
18,
18.
18.
Wow.
I was 18.
And
It's
were you
crazy.
able to see the footage of the
No,
reaction?
no, but there is the set
Yeah,
on
there's a set.
SoundCloud.
Man, that is
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, it is
yeah.
crazy. Back then, 2014 was crazy, man. I don't know, like I feel
It
like
was
next level.
Yeah, it was totally unexpected, because like at the time I knew several people that at their mashups played at Tomorrowland, but to have an original mix, it's crazy, man.
Right.
Yeah.
That is something you should definitely be proud of. So now you fall in love with the girl named Hybrid Trap. And let's keep the train running. So how does it go from there?
Yeah, of course it was because of Dairo, of course, because like he stepped up his game and his sound design actually improved when he, he made the step from electro house to uh, hybrid trap.
Yeah, it really did.
So yeah, I don't remember how many tracks I produced in that genre, but I know that one track got played at UMF.
Uh huh.
I don't even remember the artist. I discovered that actually sometime later, and I don't even remember how I discovered that. Yeah, the track is Chain, Chain,
Uh huh.
and yeah, it was supported by Hero Bust as well. This track.
Oh, real bust.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
so in love with that dude.
Um,
And yeah,
the metallic sounds, pots and pans.
We love the
yeah.
pots and pans.
Yeah, that track is a goal.
And how long did that go for? Hybrid Trap.
So from 2015 till uh, I think 2019.
Okay,
Yeah,
wow. You were there for another 4 years.
yeah. And then I had like 1 year of drum and bass,
Uh huh.
and then I kind of lost purpose because I didn't really want to be a DJ anymore, but I still loved making music, so I had to find a balance,
Yeah.
and it was pop and K-pop.
So did you DJ in Italy?
Yeah, I did some gigs, nothing great,
Uh huh.
but
And
I
and
did.
what was the music
But
that you were spinning?
it was similar to the one I was actually producing, but I think at the time they were not really ready for that. So
What was the
it was
I
kind.
feel
venues?
that.
Sorry, but
What were the type of venues?
they were actually clubs.
Okay.
So yeah, but
Is that
this,
downtown? Well, I mean, Italy is a whole goddamn country. So what was the city?
Downtown Italy.
yeah, no, it was my own city. I never actually got the chance to play out of it,
Okay, that's awesome.
but I still think that for the time they were not really ready for the kind of music in Italy.
Mm. Was it too soon?
Yeah,
At
It was
that
pretty
time, what
early.
kind of music were they like all about?
reggaeton
Okay.
a lot.
Dude, that still goes right now. That still goes.
I
Nothing
was
has
about to ask
changed.
Yeah.
2021 Italians, what are they about now?
Actually, in today, I
Did
mean,
they move on to
today's times,
Moombahton?
I think now they are more open-minded. To be fair, like I hear a lot of different stuff, so
Huh.
that's a
Okay.
great. Even radios play a lot of different music, and that's great.
Hmm. The biggest takeaway of today's podcast episode: Italians are open-minded. 2021.
Yeah.
Progress.
Woo!
So why pop and K-pop after drum and bass and hybrid trap?
Okay, so after I produced my last uh, track, which was actually EDM, straight
Mm.
EDM 128. Yeah, I finished the track and kind of asked myself, what do I do now? what can I do? And I kind of went in an existential crisis, and kind of tried to look around and see what I could have done. And so after that, I tried to produce pop. Actually, it was trap, but not the trap, the hybrid trap. It was the
Yeah,
uh,
just trap.
yeah, for
Mhm.
rappers,
Mhm.
and I
Trap,
didn't
yeah.
really like that. And then I tried to produce pop, and there was actually a show over Twitch, and uh, like there were many rappers and singers, and there was one girl which actually won the contest. So I decided to go over Instagram and send her one of my pop production. And the day later, she actually just wrote to me, "Oh my God, this is amazing! I want to write over it. This is amazing! I'm listening to it over and over again." And so it started like that. And she actually released a track in actually a good label, like I think 10 days ago. So yeah, and she's got to record over my track right now, and I think that's coming in 2022.
Wow.
And can't wait for that.
Is
I
Yeah,
that pop?
it's pop.
It's pop. Okay. And did you say the name of the artist, or are you keeping that anonymous?
Her name is Zoel, J O
Zoel.
E Zoelle.
Gotcha. Zoel. Phantom, are you familiar with Zoel?
I think I've heard I read Killsam. He talked about her like a couple months ago. Told me he started working with someone, and yeah, that's all I heard.
That's dope.
She's
Yeah,
amazing. She's actually a newcomer, so I mean she has some hunger, you know. She's
Yeah.
angry for it, so that's really great because I know she's working hard on her music. I mean,
yeah, we gotta
Networking,
hear that.
EDM networking versus pop networking. How was that transition?
uh, actually there was no transition because like I actually started to network when I switched to pop. But I if I have to like try and understand how it is, it's like if you want to uh, network for pop artists, you reach them over Instagram or their manager. Uh, for EDM, is like the same thing, but of course you want to place a track on a label. So what you want to do if you want to, let's say you want to place a track over Stampede Records. First of all, you have to be nice as a music producer. Like you actually have to have good music, and then I will say what you want to do is to check for the roster. You have all the artists. Okay, so you go from Martin Garrix on Stampede Record to the least known artists,
Right.
and you have to hit the one. You have to hit the least popular artist because he's more likely to reply to you.
Yeah, there's way more chances if you start like just like deconstructing like the roster from like okay, so top artists and like newcomers. So you just like yeah, they have more chance like to use just like they're not that busy and like their messages they're not uploaded as like the top artists, so there's more chances of them to just take it out. And
Huh.
you maybe even end up like collaborate with them and getting released on the label. So it's
Yeah, actually, I don't really try to collab with great artists because
yeah,
I feel like they are more they feel more accomplished, so they try to work less hard than a new guy would work, a new artist would work.
no
So
man, 100%
it's
agree with that.
it's there. Like trying to collaborate now with Travis Scott is different than trying to collaborate with him 10 years ago.
Right.
Like right now, maybe it doesn't really have the same drive as he used to.
Right. What is a dream collab of yours? Is there a specific artist, vocalist, label?
Not really, to be fair. Like right now, not really, because I want to be a music producer and not really releasing music as an artist, but I want to be in the back, you know. So I mean, if I have to say a dream right now, today, this evening, it's going to be Stray Kids from
Ah,
K-pop.
why Stray Kids?
I feel like their style pretty much mirrors mine. They are really strong
Yeah,
with their
they're
music.
very I think the best way to describe their sound and brand is strong, tough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true. They are so great. Like, it's amazing.
With a Stray Kids type of collab, what kind of template? Like, would it be a hybrid trap type of drop?
Yeah,
What would you envision?
yeah. It will be a hybrid trap type of drop, and the sound design will be really strange, but still really straightforward,
Yeah,
so it doesn't lose any power. So
I
yeah,
think it's safe to say 2021 is the best time for EDM producers to get into K-pop.
Just
yes.
producers in
Even
general, I would say.
yeah,
Like,
but you know, one thing that I noticed when I left uh, straight EDM was that EDM producers usually don't focus enough on songwriting. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like when you listen to an EDM track, most of the times the melody is going to be really basic,
Yep.
and you don't really feel like attached
Yep.
to it, and that makes a big difference. Because like even if the mix down is really cool, the main concept is still poor, so you're not going
Right.
anywhere. Yeah. And on the other side, there is some music that really sounds bad,
Yep.
but the concept is so nice that you don't even notice the mix down.
yeah,
I like I like the way you describe that because I think musically speaking, the pull of K-pop is the use of extensive jazz chords, the use of
Yeah, kind of. It depends on the artist.
absolutely. I think because like the way K-pop has evolved over the past several years, now like anything is really any genre can be considered K-pop because it really now it's just the vehicle to which you deliver the music, which is obviously the established artists, labels. The artists are always being pumped out, but now that gives this canvas to the producers all throughout the world from every different country. I mean, you look at BTS, Dynamite, that was created by a UK producer.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm trying to think, Euphoria, that was a little bit older song, that was also an English producer.
If you want me to say the truth, a lot of K-pop tracks are actually produced by Americans or Europeans.
Yep, that's exactly what I
It's
was trying to get at, which is it's like
yeah,
the on the face value, you see the Korean artists, but the foundation of the vehicle, which is the music, that's all being outsourced internationally.
of course, and I think, I mean, the way K-pop is built is really different. You have like those tracks with which are really different inside the track. So you have one part which goes one direction, but then it just switches. And I guess it's because K-pop groups are like really extended. I know, I think there are some groups which are like 20 people, so you have to try and bring as many as possible
Yeah.
in a track. So you have really a lot of different styles in one song.
Mm-hmm. What is the genre of the track Pressure that you sent me?
It's EDM 128, and it's really strong and kind of nerdish as well.
Okay. But I guess you could say this track that you sent me that we'll be playing in just a short bit, in a way, this is the foundation that has set you up to be versatile with whatever direction, say, a label within K-pop would want you to go.
Actually, this track Pressure is not K-pop intended.
Right.
It comes before I decided to move to pop.
That's what I was thinking. Right, right. So we're going to take a quick listen to Pressure. Phantom, have you heard Pressure?
I don't think so.
I'll ask you again, Killsam. Breakdown, or should we go from intro to first drop?
It's like the first drop is different from the second one, so
Your call.
actually, yeah, let's just go for the whole track.
Perfect. This is Pressure by Killsam. This is pre-pop K-pop Killsam, but as you can tell, this is what set him up for his current success in 2021. So this is Pressure by Killsam. super, super, super dope.
Dude, that track's so good.
Honestly, wait, what year was this made, Killsam?
It was made the last year in August, so it's almost 1 year, more one
I mean,
year and 1
Killsam, you
month.
best believe in the future when I'm playing at clubs that like to hear EDM, like this is something that's going straight to my library. Like that like is dope. Like the flow, I rock with the flow, and I like the little tag that you made with you
Yeah.
spelling out your own name.
Yeah, that's actually my girlfriend.
Oh, that's crazy.
Is
Dude,
that your real tag?
I mean, I actually don't use a tag, but in the track, it was nice because I had my girlfriend rapping over the track. So at the
Oh,
end,
that's your girlfriend?
yeah,
That's
Oh,
so dope.
that's crazy.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I could just picture Killsam swooning his girl. Hey, baby girl, I got a favor. Principessa, por favor.
Per favor.
Yeah, actually, we tried really for a few hours to get over that. It was really nice.
That's
It
so
was fun
dope,
as well.
man. He's like, hey, baby girl, I need you to rap my name. It's like, bro, all right.
Yeah, she was like, no, I'm not good,
How many takes did that take?
a lot. I remember me telling her, you have to be angrier. Come on, you have
You
to
need to
believe it.
be angrier.
Come on. It's
Oh, I
amazing.
love it. But you know, that's the thing. Even this drop right here, like I could see the like a Stray Kids drop going into this for like the dance break. You know what I mean? Like the four
Yeah,
on the floor.
actually, they have a track which is like this one. It's
Mhm.
really similar, and they managed to sing over it, and that's great. But at the time, I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah. Are you
I
familiar
remember.
with
Yeah.
NCT, Killsam?
Yes, and the last track I produced, the last K-pop track I produced is actually aimed for
Oh, love
NCT.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Love that. I mean, we all know Valentino Khan got on that wave with NCT, and here's to hoping and best of luck so that you come right after Valentino Khan working with
Thanks a lot.
NCT. No, but that's
Yeah,
really
I
dope.
hope
I'm
so.
definitely getting a great idea. I mean, obviously, I'm meeting you for the first time today, but I'm getting a great idea of just the whole 10 years. Obviously condensed, but it's awesome. And I'm wondering, do you have any like pop demos that you feel comfortable sharing here? Because I'd love to just hear. We heard all the way from 7 years how it all started, Tomorrowland, to now, like just a year ago, EDM.
So let's do it like this. I can send you a track, but when the drop starts, you can play 10 seconds
Perfect.
of it.
Perfect. So we're going from intro all the way to 10 seconds into the drop. Is that right?
Yeah,
You got it.
yeah,
We got leaks.
We're getting the
yeah.
actual exclusive here. This is great. Hey, like I said, Cookies and Beats listeners, we talk about cookies, but we will also talk about beats. And we are literally probably lighting up your AirPods right now with all these tracks of Killsam. It's just like it goes from our voices to absolute heat.
Okay, the link is over Discord right now.
Perfect. Let's do it.
I'm Marty, yeah, I'm Italian.
So this we have went through the whole progression of our special guest Killsam, all the way from EDM Tomorrowland to EDM 2020 EDM, and now to pop K-pop Killsam 2021. And this is the exclusive. It's so exclusive we can only do 10 seconds in the drop. But this will give you a whole feel of the future music direction of our special guest Killsam. So here is Killsam Black Smoke.
It's in Beats Brand exclusive. Go.
Super exclusive. All right, 10 seconds right there. That
Crazy
is
stuff, man.
it's smooth, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
the groove, it goes really hard, man. Like, crazy.
yeah, I really love that track. Even if I reckon it's not like as complex as the EDM ones, but in pop, you actually like you cannot go much further than that. So,
Less is
but
more.
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
this
Yeah. Especially with K-pop, it really depends on the artist, but like you got to let the vocals shine at the end of the day.
yes, of course.
And this track
But
right here, it does exactly that.
this is a pop track though,
Mhm.
so it's not really K-pop. But yes, like you have to give space to the songwriter, and you have to avoid too distracting. So you have to feel the chords over it and just be able to sing whatever you want.
Absolutely.
towards. Yeah,
What
that's a nice tip right there.
Phantom now obviously, you know most of this whole progression of Killsam, but g- what's a question you want to ask Killsam regarding any part of this whole 10-year journey?
Question. I really want to like, yeah, like this is like we're talking about this a lot, but like, yeah, I wanna know about his vision about like where he sees himself on the next 10 years, because I know it's gonna be interesting to listen about this. So yeah, why don't you tell us about like your vision for the next 10 years, or not even 10, just five? Like, what do you have on mind?
All right. So in the next 5 years, I would like to really be established with my music. So producing really straight fire, and with that I mean actually winning. And I don't really mean Grammys, but to have platinums. I would really love that. And actually that's what already I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to produce music that can actually last, or actually, I don't know, be good enough for people to stick with it. Yeah, in 5 years, I will really like to have platinums, and yeah, to be I can't say on top, but almost on top globally. That's my dream really, and I'm trying to be consistent, working hard, and networking to achieve that. Because like if other humans can do it, I can do that as well. Like that's
Absolutely,
it.
man. It's all about the mindset. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah. It's about like really being consistent, and yeah, working really hard, and also taking feedbacks, every kind of feedbacks that people gives you. And yeah, like always try to challenge and improve yourself and learn new things every day.
Another way to put it, in the upcoming years, Killsam hopes to have his own deconstructed K-pop YouTube video
Yes.
on how
On
I made
Genius.
this platinum winning track right here. Let me walk you
Yes.
through my DAW and show you the
Walk you
samples I
through
used.
Yeah,
fucking
actually,
100 playlists of tracks, just like automations all the way up. You know what I mean? Okay, so this, this, and that. That'll be so cool.
yeah, this is likely going to be that way. But I believe in that, and I strongly believe I can do that. And maybe in like 5 years from now, I will see this video, and I'm talking with myself on the future, and you actually did it.
I love
You heard it
that.
here first. You heard it here first.
We we're I mean this is it's written in stone now, and we're glad to be part of the journey, just to support you and just be an extra ear throughout the process.
Yes, man, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm sure some of the listeners are going to be curious. What DAW do you use?
I'm on FL Studio.
Okay. I mean,
Do you want
damn near all of Phantom's friends are on FL.
my?
Did you ever think of moving?
Not really, because you know what? Like in the at the end of the day, we are using the same third parties
Right.
plugins, so it makes no sense
Right.
to move.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Like
matter.
you're using Serum, I'm using Serum as well. You're using the Fab filter
Mhm.
equalizer. Same for me.
One other, at least on my end, there's only really like one other question I wanted to ask. Favorite pop and K-pop track?
Favorite K-pop track? It's got to be. I'm gonna search for it because I can't remember the name real quick.
Take your time.
And it's from the Red Velvet Girls, and it's Irene and the
Oh,
other
is it
girl.
Monster?
No, it's called. I'm gone. I got it somewhere. Trying to be quick. It's called Naughty from Irene and Silge in from the Red Velvet Girls.
Say the title one more
And
time.
Naughty.
Is it Naughty by Red Velvet?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, Naughty.
yeah.
Ah. Okay. And pop song.
Pop song. It's a difficult one to be fair. Like I don't really have one, if I have to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Fair
But
answer.
on the K-pop side, the track is so well produced. So shout out to Moonshine, which produced the track. It's
Perfect.
so great.
Phantom, any last questions on your end? Because I'm good on my end. I think we
Yeah, I
got
feel
out a
like
lot of great content.
yeah, really covered like really big part. But like man,
If that's it, Killsam,
yeah, I feel like we covered
what
everything.
are
I
your
was
main platforms that your supporters can follow you on?
Actually, Instagram as of now, because I'm no more using SoundCloud.
Okay.
Actually, if you're a producer, don't stick to SoundCloud because it's mainly used to from it's mainly used by producer. So you get listens, but it's going to be producers.
Right.
So if you can like try to push yourself over Spotify or I don't know
Mhm.
TikTok as well, but don't stick to SoundCloud.
Okay. So Instagram is where people can find you, find the updates. Maybe to round it out here, one last question, Killsam. What is your advice to music producers that are just starting out?
Okay, so first of all, you want to really work hard and fast on your music. Don't stick on a track for few months. because the idea is going to suck anyway, and also quality wise is going to suck as well. So just try to produce as many ideas as you can, and also study and don't waste time over uh, YouTubers, because most of them are just trying to get a career over YouTube. They are not really doing it for like their own music. They are like YouTubers, that's it. And also like try to be original, but if you can't, it's okay anyway at start. But let's say after 2 years you want to find your own sound and path.
Perfect. Killsam, it was a absolute pleasure having you on as our
Yeah,
first
man.
ever special guest on the Cookies and Beats podcast. And so
It's an
with that,
honor.
we will sign off. Remind me, what is the Italian greeting to a friend when you're saying bye?
Like when you are just meeting on where
When you're
when
leaving,
you
when you're saying bye to each other.
okay, so it's arrivederci.
Aha, there it is. Now I remember. Well,
Can you hear that
Killsam
one?
and Phantom for episode 4 with our special guest Killsam Music. From us to you, to all our listeners, arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.